So we had a very good meeting with leaders of the communities in Borough Park, Williamsburg, and Crown Heights. Look, people are in a lot of pain right now. There's a real sense of deep, deep fear that anti-Semitism is growing, that is taking on a more and more violent form here and all over the country. That's what the conversation is about. How do we stop that? And we had an honest conversation about what it's going to take. I think the community is very appreciative of the efforts of NYPD, but they want to see more. And we talked about what that will be and what needs to be. I think there's a real recognition that we got to get at the root causes. We talked about the work of the Office to Prevent Hate Crimes. We talked about what we're going to do in the schools. If I had to summarize the meeting, I would say we believe everyone, the community leaders and everyone from the administration, we believe in common. We're going to need to do all these things. It's going to take a lot of police presence in the short term. It's going to take a lot of work at the grassroots to change hearts and minds. We have got to get to the day, and we've got to get there soon, where Jewish people in the city never have to worry about walking down the street, never have to worry about their safety. That's what we've got to do. There's a lot of unity in the room. That's the goal, and a lot of the things we have to do. But the leaders were right in saying they wanted to see more, and I agree with them, and we will produce it for them.
Are you surprised to hear them express that they feel that the administration hasn't done enough to make them feel secure?
No, I wouldn't even say it that way. They are very, very appreciative that the NYPD is out in communities, but they want to see more. Anybody else?
Was bail reform a topic downstairs?
Yes, and I think this is an area where, one, I would say, people should not be mistaken on this. What we ultimately want is consequences and penalties for anyone who commits a hate crime. Bail reform has nothing to do with that, because in the end, you're still talking about people going to trial, getting whatever kind of penalties that they deserve, and paying the price, jail time, whatever it happens to be. But where I think there's real agreement is that the bail reform law needs to be amended. I believe this strongly. I know Commissioner Shea and Chief Monahan believe it. There is a chance now for the legislature to get it right. They did some very good reforms, but there's also things that need to be done, particularly empowering judges to determine if someone poses a threat to the surrounding community and giving judges the power to act on that and hold someone in. I have felt that for the last 2 years. I feel it even more strongly now, and I'm going to work in Albany to try and get this done.
Do you feel something was accomplished, or everyone is still frustrated?
Both. I think the mayor heard the concerns, wants to deal with the concerns, with the community leaders' concerns, and each community, and I think we have to give the mayor also a chance to deal with these things.
And what kind of suggestions were given by community leaders to the mayor?
That I believe for other people, it was a private meeting and the media wasn't inside, so I'm not saying. But one of the concern is with the precinct and the precinct commanders, that they should be more open to the community, and at least I can speak on my behalf. I just got a new precinct commander, but in the past I don't have no problem with my precinct commander, and I don't have any problem with my chief from Borough North, Chief Conway, or Borough South. But other people might have a little issue with them, and I think the mayor's going to deal with it. We need the protection to get these people off the streets.
Are you optimistic at all?
100% optimistic. 100%.
Why?
Why do I feel? Because I know the mayor for about 20 years, and you always have to give a person a chance. And the main thing is that we need a plan. We need a plan. How are we going to deal with these hate crimes? And more important, that the legislature must change the laws of bail reform. They must, because if you're not going to change the law of bail reform, this thing's going to continue and continue and continue.
You were downstairs for a while. How did it go?
We had a very open dialogue with the mayor about the concerns with the recent rise in anti-Semitism. The mayor was it was a very productive meeting. We had a discussion, and hopefully we'll see good results from it.
Will this be a continuing dialogue?
Yes, there will be a continuing dialogue. The mayor was very clear about that he's looking forward to working with everybody in the city who's in a leadership position to make sure that this is resolved and everyone feels safe.
We came out convinced that the mayor, the administration wants to make sure that they feel 100% comfortable, the community feels comfortable and is willing and is there to fight any type of hate directed against the community and against any community. But he feels that the community is under siege, and even if it's only perceived fear, that has to be addressed. And this is the beginning of an ongoing open dialogue where people discuss their fears, they present their problems, the mayor asked for solutions, staff took notes, and I'm sure this is a new beginning of a very close cooperative relationship that we, the Jewish community, can feel safe in our own cities, in our own homes, not being afraid to go at night in shul, or for our religious ceremonies, or our children to go in school.
And one of the complaints I'm hearing all the time, and it's not just Borough Park or Williamsburg or Crown Heights, a general thing of people are not seeing police. Was that brought up also to not just have one or two, but people have to see that police are really out there?
Again, this was also discussed. The mayor is adding more people to the locations who are under siege.
Listen, I think it was a productive meeting. I'm not going to comment any further. This was an off-the-record meeting, and I came to speak my mind, and I did, and we're going to continue conversations with the mayor's office. Thank you very much.